Hey, what's up, guys? It's Ram from Team DFG here with
Big Rail
and
King Craig.
Today we'll be doing a little balance discussion. It's a little bit more fun. It's not gonna be just strictly what we think should get banned. We like some things want to be bring back, or some things we feel like should get hit personally ourselves. So we'll start with the ban portion. You want to start off, Rail?
Yeah. I believe. I believe. Okay. So, only part I feel like that should be banned is True King of All Calamities. It's time to go.
Amen.
Yeah.
It got to go.
Yeah.
You preach to the choir on that one. I think that's the only card in this format.
I was like, don't want to release things out like that.
Yeah, I guess we all agreed on that. The balance is pretty easy. Yeah, we all just think VFD gotta go. VFD gotta go.
When you can make two of them in one turn
And instead of the whole like, what you gonna be though?
and be set up for the next 4 turns,
Mm-hmm.
it's time to go.
Yeah. This is not just a shot at Virtual Worlds, because Virtual Worlds actually can play without it.
Virtual is budget out here.
Yeah, they can actually play without it. It's a really good deck without the VFD. VFD just puts them over the top where like that's an auto win for any deck that can actually play it.
And that even means you, Orcus.
Yeah.
Mr. Rank up into VFD from Dig Gear 2.
Yeah.
Oh,
Man,
you can.
I'm petty because I used to do that. And that was a shot at myself.
Alright, guess we can just go to limited then? Limited sound good?
Yeah.
Alright, what you got for limited?
What I have for limited is Cyber Angel Benton. It's not a once per turn. I feel like that's not fair.
Oh, it's not fair. Okay.
It's not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Listen, when you can recur multiple times in one turn without a hard once per turn, that's kind of busted, isn't it?
I guess. I mean, I'm the right
Because your Drytron's inboard, Drytron's inboard is an ultimate. What you doing now? An ultimate is plus Appaloosa.
Absolutely not.
Exactly, my way. Game 2.
But the biggest thing with Ben 10 is if, benefits, the gift and the curse of it is mostly because it's an older card with that older card text. A lot of cards get abused because of that, because they got designed that way.
They needed a hard one to turn back then, but the game was a lot slower back then. Now, we so fast, it's like, half your deck already gone. In the first turn.
Right, first turn, you done already spent up 22 cards in your 40 card deck.
Like Ninja Troll back in our one previous cough cut.
Yeah.
That man went through his whole entire deck just to get this one card. What was it called? Tierra?
Oh, yeah.
I forgot. Yeah, it was Terra, something destruction or something like that.
Exactly, bro. He went through his whole
We'll put
deck.
the picture up there. It's gonna be a picture. We'll put the picture up there.
I hate that card with a passion.
It shuffles your hand, deck, and graveyard back, except itself. So you have no hand. So you got a hard draw. Hopefully you get something.
At least
I don't want you losing in 3 turns.
At least we not back in Yada format, folks.
But back to the ban 10 subject. Yeah, even as a Drytron player, I feel like it should definitely go to 1. Banning is too much, personally.
No, I don't think it should be banned.
Ban is too much.
1 should be alright.
And plus, you want to keep selling the products for future Drytron support. So I think maybe ban 10 to 1. Let's try it out, see what happens. You got any other limits? You got? That's it for you.
No, I think that's it for
Alright, because I'm about to go to town. Okay, so here's the deal. Dang Long to 1, Premature Burial to 1, Scarcrobat Joker to 1, and Astro Sorcerer to 1.
Wait, hold on, which way? Okay.
For Ding Long, I feel like we should just try it out, see what happens. Cause I'm like, only deck that was really using it was Dinos, and
No. You ever heard they want to come back? There's gonna be Yangtze Metaphors again.
but who plays Metaphors? They plus they don't even have.
Did you not
They
know?
just got all that.
They got that
support.
whole
Yes, but we don't even have Electromite.
We're probably about to get it back.
He's coming back. And there's probably more Metaphors supporting Lightning Overdrive.
True.
And we get a whole new pendulum structure, that a whole new pendulum setup in that set too.
Oh, you talking about the key chords?
Because they come out in what, March, April.
Those
So-
were nasty.
So y'all think Electromite come back to 1?
Yeah, let's
More than likely it's coming back.
Okay.
to help with the support. Yes.
I chose Premature Burial because it's a better version of Living Fossil. Obviously, we know what Living Fossil was meant to be, but I feel like Premature Burial will be fair at 1. I mean, I don't see the necessary.
The game is so much faster now. I understand what you're getting at. Like,
it's only 800 light points. We
Yeah.
don't care about light points no more.
and there's so much removal out here now where it isn't really a problem. If Call of 100 is at 3, we can at least push for Premature Bill to go back.
Wait, Call of 100 back?
No, you saw the trap card.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Card Hunt's at 3.
Yeah, Call of 100's been
Where
at 3
have
for a
I
long
been at?
time. That's a great...
Look at
What just happened? Why no one tell me?
Cue the Mr. Krabs, like, distortion meme around it.
Hey, man. You can't talk like that. You didn't know that one card was off. It was like 30 minutes ago. What's that one card on?
That's fair, but Call of the 100 has been reprinted to God knows oblivion in almost every other structure day for the last like 5 years.
I don't know. I thought it was like 2 or something. Right.
But same thing with Joker. It's support for Odd Eyes, Magicians, Performer Pals. It's a really good card. Just try that one. Because like I said, we don't have Electrum right now, but Electrum does come back, then I guess it makes sense to put it at like 1 or 0. Same thing with Astrograph Sorcerer. I feel like Astrograph Sorcerer was probably one of the more busted Pendulum cards. To be honest. But at 1, let's try it out, see what happens. Certain cards on the list, I feel like just bring them back and try it out.
Yeah, when you can sit there and Astrograph more than one time in the turn, it's just sick, man.
So like 1 it should be fine. Cause like it can special stuff and search out another monster. So I mean, yeah, put it at 1. Let's see what happens.
Man, if you have the other magician monsters, you can banish all of them to bring out Zark. No one goes into it, but you can imagine.
I think the only person who ever consistently went into Zark was Ninja.
You ain't like that.
Most definitely.
I tried my best.
He was the only one who would do
Zark. Zark was nasty.
Yeah, like we always have the Pendulum Edition deck, and he'd be the only one who goes for Zark. We all look alike. He actually resolved this.
How did they? What did we do wrong?
I did it once in a play test too. I used Odd Eyes Fusion.
Mm-hmm.
I had all 4 in my hand. It was like, oh, Zark, huh?
That's sickening. Odd Eyes Fusion, no, for the hard way. That's sick.
Did you have any limits?
Personally, I only have a few limits. Personally, I think the game is in a really strong control format where, personally, this first card could come back. It is the one, the only, Salamangreat Mirage Stallion. Now, hear me out.
This man.
What?
Honestly,
out the window.
Been as strong without it. And honestly, I feel like we have a lot more tools in the meta now that can handle Stallion more than when it was top of the box. Personally, try that 1. I'm not saying put it back at 3. I'm not saying, semi-limited, because why would we semi-limited anyway? Put it at 1. I feel like we'll be way better off. It's better than us trying to sit here and make Dante to make sure spinning doesn't get bad. That honestly true. And we don't have another in-archetype XYZ monster. We got a mess load of Link monsters because it's a Link deck. We don't have anything else for the XYZs for that deck. So we had to outsource to Dante just to get board and graveyard set up.
I think the reason they banned it was because it generated so much advantage without the fact of the bonus of link this away, bounce one of your cards. So I'm like, I would love to see that 1 to see what happens.
Yeah, but Liv does the same thing.
But that's the same argument with Magic Spectre Cure.
True. I was about to say, I give you that one. But Liv does the exact same thing and she generates a heck of a lot of advantage.
Yeah, but Liv requires you to have a World Legacy card in the graveyard.
That's not hard when you play Orcus.
Oh, here you go, these Orcus
Or playing World Legacy. Look, or playing World Legacy for that matter.
True.
And let's not forget, World Legacy at one point in time was a meta-topping deck. So making Liv was not hard. On top of all of that, another card that I feel like could come back, but it needs a really, really hard once per turn errata. The one, the only painful choice.
This man. Alright. Me personally, before you even get there, I'm the kind of guy, like a lot of other YouTubers, where we hate erratas. Like, if you're gonna errata a card, you might as well just make another copy of the card with different names on it and just give it similar text, but the way you want it to be. I hate the fact that like there's originally just one original copy of a card that's out, and then you make an errata, and say somebody comes to term with that one. And not even thinking, okay, my firewall does whatever it says on the card. And then you tell them, no, it doesn't do that. And then you gotta show them there's an errata for the card, because now it makes things harder. It complicates things.
Which I get you. Why not retrain it? You really can't retrain painful choice.
You can't.
It's that's one of them kind of cars where you can't do a retrain. It's like giving us Hey True Nade over Giant True Nade. It's the same.
Bad. That was bad.
It's the same dang on car.
That was bad.
Here's another example. Remember Cold Wave? And then they made the retrain Cold Feet. No one plays that.
Yeah, nobody plays that. Just like Tribe Infected Virus, and then we got Tribe Infected and whatever the heck that thing was called. And that other infected virus, the lightning one or whatever, nobody uses that thing.
Yeah, it's like Fishboard Blaster, and then there was the other one. What one? Like Fishboard Launcher?
Yeah, the point is, Painful Choice as a card, I feel like could come back to this meta. It's still graveyard setup. It's basically, Foolish Burial and Foolish Burial Goods at the same dang one time. And it could easily be a one-of. I'm about to say, if we both have all these cards, yeah, Foolish is at one. Foolish Burial Goods is not at one. Why not just give us a card that essentially is both? And then your opponent has to give you one back regardless. So it's like all 5 cards aren't just going to be sitting in the graveyard. Your opponent has to choose one. And it doesn't have to be the one that you want. They could be the one that's probably the least bit a part of your hand that you need to be.
I don't know about that one. You can pick the same card. You can pick, if you got to place it, you can pick all 3 of them.
Which you could. But at the same time, that means that's less of it in your deck now. Which means your opponent does have a chance to try to mitigate that. Come on now, we're running DD Crow among other type of graveyard removal. That can easily be mitigated in the same turn. Which also, which brings me to another card later down the line that I would love to see come back a little bit stronger. But that's it for my limits.
You got any semi-limits?
I only have one. I'm a little biased, I'm sorry. But I want Gateway of the 6 to come back to 2. No one plays 6 sounds like that anymore. And the OCG is at 3. I feel like it can go to 2.
I was gonna say it should just come back to 3 if that's the case.
Personally,
Put it
yeah.
at 3.
Just put it at 3.
I just want to test the water. That's why I said 2. I was gonna say 3 at first. But let's test the water. Let's see what 2 do.
Look, because me personally, like you guys know how I feel about this. I cannot stand a semi-limit at all. Like, it's so stupid to me.
It makes no point.
Either put it at 0, put it at 1, or put it at 3. Like, malicious, first of all, I'm gonna clear this out now. For my semi-limits, everything that's semi-limited should be unlimited. Put malicious back to 3. Put True King Return back to 3. Like, there should be no semi-limit. I don't see the point of it. I'm sorry, I don't see the point of it. Like, yeah, malicious get 2 summons instead of 1 if you put it at 3. But right now, I will live with that. We're in a format right now where I will live with that. And it's fine. Let malicious do its thing. It's fine. Are heroes topping? I haven't seen them.
Not yet. That's the whole thing.
This guy thinks it's going to change the game for heroes.
I'm about to say, there's Rogue and then there's everything else. Heroes is everything else.
They make their way back into the Rogue.
Oh my god.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Heroes it's a good deck. It's a good deck. But it does the same thing over and over again. And if you basically know where to stop it, it has no protection against Nibiru or anything.
Exactly. Nope. Like, the only thing you can do to me is swing into me and drop Honesty Neos. Am I really scared of that?
There's some very popular cards nowadays called, well, you can't use Forbidden Droplets against heroes because they got sent to graveyard. But Dark Rule No More and Cards of the Light
can hurt them.
Yeah.
Severely on board.
Right. And I got this Honesty Neos in my hand. Yeah, true. But some of it's up to everybody though. That's up to everybody.
True. And then, we've got cards that we could easily do, or we could play Mind Crush. You might not, if you a skill man, you don't gotta be honest about Honesty Neos being in your hand. But we know it's in your hand. We just watched you search it. We could play Mind Crush if we want to.
You got any semi-limits though? While we talk about why we don't like it?
Semi-limits? The only card that deserves to be there is Malicious.
That's why they made it just for him. It goes 1, you can't play that 1, you have to play that 2 or 3. It was strictly made for him. If you play that 1, it's like, there's no point of playing.
If the card's name is not Destiny Hero Malicious, it doesn't need to be on semi-limit.
Yes, I actually agree with you. That's probably the only card I can see being semi-limit for a reason. You don't want to summon twice, I can see that.
Man, because that just generates way too much going.
Yeah, but just me personally, I just really don't like the tube. I don't like that. That's
they take a baby step. They're like, okay,
because it's not really hurting you, but at the same time, it's not really helping you either.
And that's what I like. I don't need it to help anybody at this point.
You're like, okay,
especially with that
one,
climbing.
you do that. Okay, let's see if two helps you. Okay, you doing something.
Think of this way. Cause you know how I said I put Ben 10 in the 1.
Right.
What if I put Ben 10 in the 2? I'm losing 1 Ben 10, but you know what I can do? Add another preparation of rights.
That's very
I
true.
only play 2 of them.
That is true.
Yeah, they want you to use different cards now.
Oh no, that's a rapid drive finals. We can just slap in product prosperity at this point.
Yeah.
We straight at this point.
Yeah, y'all in the money now. That's
Mm.
it. But I think we might as well just move on to the one and only best part of the list ever, the unlimited.
You start off.
Yeah. So Konami, y'all settled y'all money already for triple tax.
Mm-hmm.
It's time for callback the grade to go back to 3.
I agree.
Yeah, definitely.
Please,
Please,
Jesus.
oh God, please call by the grade back to 3.
And that's actually what I was leading into when I was talking about painful choice earlier.
Mhm.
If we get that back to 3, that doesn't matter. Back to heroes and honesty Neos. If I got called by the grade, that boost is boo-boo. It don't exist. Goodbye, honesty Neos. Annual boost.
I think it's semi-limited in OCG, but they still have cross-out designator and call by the grade.
Right. We ain't seen crossout designator.
We were supposed to
God
get it,
knows.
but they said, nah, I don't like y'all.
Yeah, what am I saying? We ain't
Yeah.
seen that since the 5th of November, bro. And it's a done deal on that. We probably not gonna see it
Probably
no time
not.
soon.
Either later this year. It could be in the mega team, maybe.
Yeah, but I'd be surprised if it's in the mega teams.
That would be
But then
that would be a
again,
heck of a chase card.
They did put Dragoon in the mega team, well, in the gold star.
Yeah.
Remember last mega team before, back in 2019,
Yeah.
we got Nibiru. Everybody plays it.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
true. I
Dark
agree
Road
with
no
that.
more.
That's true. That is true.
I have to give
I
you
feel
that.
sorry for Dimension Shifter though.
I mean, it seems play.
It's a
It
nice
seems play.
card.
Yeah,
It
but
just-
it comes in and out.
it's not good for the current control meta that we're in.
I mean, I wouldn't say that though, because like you got Drytron virtuals and everything like that. You would want them to ban chase stuff.
Dimension Shifter, see you later.
Yeah. But every deck can't play it.
But you might as well, in this case, especially with us being so trap heavy now, you could play different dimension ground and get the same thing and not commit to that shifter at all. You can literally just do it on their turn. Go, oh, as you're doing that, DD round,
Yeah.
and literally probably stop them right in their tracks. I don't have time for that. When we're already playing a whole lot of traps right now.
Anything else you got?
I have one more card.
Okay. What you got?
So,
It's
the
off the wall.
yeah, it's on the wall.
Oh boy.
So, you want to stop combo real quick, right?
Alright,
You know what card? You know what card stop combo? Best card that used to come out. Maxi.
Maxi.
Oh boy.
I don't think there's any
The
Yugi
challenge.
there's any
The
Yugi who
challenge.
don't know what Maxi does. What's that favorite card? Do you know? You want to take the Maxi challenge? What's the Maxi challenge? I'll drop this card. You special something. Every time you special something, I'll draw. Sound fair?
You know what? I'm
Yeah.
special summoning until you draw your whole deck. So by the time we get to your turn,
I got 40 cards, bro. That's it. Go ahead, summon 35 times. I want to see that.
Because I'm glad you actually covered it. I was gonna say it's the 3 because it's one of those cards, just like I was saying about the semi-limit list. It's either gotta be at 0 or be at 3. You can't put Maxi at 1 because whoever sees is gonna sack. That's a win right there.
yeah, that's a sack.
3 is super duper fair, and then everybody has to play around it.
True. Like I was gonna say, that's literally the fairest it could be. Like Maxi challenge. I've been waiting to take it. Look, everybody in OCG get to play the Maxi challenge. Why can't I? Do I
I
need
only
to move
played
to
it once. I
Japan?
didn't know what the day first came out. And I played him 6 times.
I remember that. You was going to town, so you didn't know what Maxi do. Everybody just drawing cards like,
Everybody have
what are y'all doing? Oh, well, Maxi says when you special, I draw a card.
I was like, okay,
Oh,
go
we
to
was
the
having
board.
fun. Oh yeah, we was having so much fun. We was just looking at you like.
I'm like, wait, hold on, let's draw cards. Oh, you didn't read Maxi? No.
By the end of your turn, we just looking like,
Yeah,
look at
everybody
this 15 card hand that we could just spam everything with.
You know what it's funny, though? If I had card structure and turn.
But we draw the same back, bro.
Yeah, you don't make sure you deck out with that one.
That's
But
fine.
on top of the fact that nowadays for Maxi, we have Call by the Grave, we have possibly Crossout Designator, we have Ash Blossom, Gamma. We have plenty of ways to play around the Maxi.
Exactly. Apple-Stick and Lusa.
Yeah.
Because that is a monster effect.
Because it feels like sometimes Maxi is that card you have to stop, or either you have to stop it or you're going to have to stop yourself.
Exactly. It's either you stop Maxi or you just stop your turn. Cold in this tracks.
I'm not playing a challenge, especially when you're playing competitive against other players, stuff like that. You know, they got a deck like, say, for example, Virtual World, something like that. I'm not about to give you advantage by me just letting you draw cards. I'm going to stop right there.
That's the game. I'm about to say.
Right? Oh, you want to sub? Oh, thanks.
Right, I'm playing Dragon. I'll stop. Unless I got orange lane, I'll stop. You got it.
Oh my god.
But yeah, he copied everything I was gonna say. Call by the Grave and Maxi. You got anything?
I'm gonna put this one here just because I'm petty. I like playing games, and I like chicken. Give me back chicken game.
You couldn't split it to one. You couldn't put chicken into one.
No.
Of course you
I want all my chicken game.
All right, so we're gonna exit that part out. We ain't gonna put that out there. We're gonna cut that part off.
Oh no.
I didn't see that coming. I didn't know you were doing that.
We did a glitch on that one.
But in all honesty, there is one card that should go back to 3 because we have a card that's worse. And yes, I'm going back to Orcus, the one and only.
I'm say hardcore. No, no.
We got Girsu, who is worse than Hardcore.
No, he is not.
He is
no, he is not.
He is
y'all both on the Orcus players.
He is
one card.
He is a starter that we needed.
He is a one card,
which is fine nowadays. That's not even doing anything nowadays. Like the best you can do with a Gear 2 by itself is probably an IP with the field spell, which that is fair. That is fine.
Damn, y'all field spell. Oh, I hate y'all field spell.
Hey, leave.
But that's me being biased.
Like ban the field spell.
Whoa. Alright, let's ban that domain of the monarch, whatever the heck that field spell is.
No one plays domain.
No, yeah. Monarchs, they're back at 3 for a reason. They are super duper inconsistent and they need the actual play with strictly their deck and nothing else to be consistent. Which is very, very hindering because if you can't play hand traps, you might as well be scooping the game up.
Yeah, because now you just letting everything go through.
But no, back to you and his hardcore. No, we can do one first. 3 is too much. 3 is too much. 3 is too much.
One or ban.
Because the reason we have the Gear Suit and not the hardcore is sometimes we can send the Nightmare, and the Nightmare will get us to the wand will send back out the Nightmare. That gives us a body. You just go straight into hardcore. Hardcore already gives you the Nightmare on the board, so that's already 2 bodies. Then the Nightmare goes to get wand, that gives you another 3rd body.
That's what we're supposed to do.
No, that is too much. That's too much advantage off of 1 card. Gear Suit would be busted with that.
Gear Suit's a tuner.
Look.
And Gear Suit would be a tuner, especially the columns that's lined up. Gear Suit would be a tuner.
And that is
and he gave you a token too.
The sexiest thing I've ever seen. Because then we can make sense.
Alright, we're just gonna end the video right here. Alright, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. Catch you next week. Peace.
Hey guys, it's Ran from Team DFG. Thank you so much for watching this video, and remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more content. Also, feel free to check out our Facebook page where we have exclusive content as well as updates. Links in the description. Thanks so much again guys, and see you in the next video.